You have a few, right?
Oh, I like to cold plunge. No, I don't.
Oh.
I don't like to. My husband does. I do not.
Really?
I've tried it a few times and I've screamed like a baby and ran out of the pool. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's very cold.
It's cold.
That would be an interesting hobby. What do you do in your spare time? I'm always in the cold. Just
there.
They'd ask me to punch them, but I wouldn't. Or like at least stage a punching scenario. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, really glad you didn't punch people because the headlines for that
Can you
was
imagine?
crazy, so. Yeah.
Krysten Ritter's at it again. Just randomly punching people. Like, what's happening?
Krysten
Ritter at large.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey.
Hello, hey James. Hey Tika, how you guys doing?
Good. How are
right.
you guys doing?
So good.
Great. Yeah, thank you so much for asking. We had a chance to see you both at CCXP this weekend in Brazil, and the crowd was going nuts.
Oh my gosh, it was so fun.
Crazy. Were you in the big auditorium when we were on the stage, or the?
Definitely were. Yeah, we were slightly deaf now from it, but yes.
Well, I'm sorry about that, but I wouldn't change. But I wouldn't change a thing.
No, we wouldn't want you to either. It looked like so much fun, and the Sonic fans are alive and well, and I'm so happy to see how much joy this movie is going to be getting soon.
Oh well, thank you. Us too.
Yeah, we're excited.
Very, very proud of it, and how it continues to evolve and get bigger and better, and yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah. And, we love that Tom and Maddie have also gone some hobbies in between, the second and third movie. Do each of you have any hobbies that you think would surprise people that you get up to when you're not making any movies or promoting any films?
You have a few, right?
Oh, I like to cold plunge. No, I don't.
Oh.
I don't like to. My husband does. I do not.
Really?
I've tried it a few times and I've screamed like a baby and ran out of the pool. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's very cold.
It's cold.
That would be an interesting hobby. What do you do in your spare time? I'm always in the cold.
Just there.
Yeah.
Preparing my body. Yeah.
Any hobbies? Taxidermy. I get into big time, but with domestic animals. Like
Like cats.
Good.
yeah.
Cat people are coming after you.
Yeah, no weird hobbies, not for me.
No, I know. We have no weird hobbies, and we wish we did.
Yeah. We have time. Maybe between the third and the fourth Sonic film, you'll be able to find something.
Yeah. Maybe the fourth film will just be about us and our hobbies.
There you go. We watch it.
I think Sonic 3 slows down when Shadow comes in, and it really sort of takes the air out of what Maddie and I were doing back home with donut sweaters and baking bread and puzzles and stuff. I feel like that's where the movie really hits its peak.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good. I'm glad.
Now, for both of you, we love that Sonic is such a beloved video game franchise. For yourselves, what was that video game that, you first fell in love with that kind of made you fall in love with video games?
Well, I honestly was watching my brother play video games, and he wouldn't really let me touch the controller that much. But I remember the ones that I do remember. I remember Sonic. I remember also like Zelda and obviously Super Mario Brothers. Because the one girl in these was Princess Peach, so it was like really cool. And of course Donkey Kong. I feel like you watch,
Yeah. Pong back on the old Commodore 64. Going back to the 70s video games.
You guys are like, oh, huh.
Interesting.
I don't know.
I think the thing, I would measure this by what was the first game that you feel like you had to win the game.
Super Mario Brothers.
Super Mario Brothers, I think, was a big one. Pitfall. I remember Pitfall and some of those like early like Frogger and Pac-Man. But beyond that, the one I was most obsessed with was GoldenEye on Nintendo 64.
Oh yeah,
that one was like almost impossible to win, but I got very good at that one.
Mm.
And there was Famke Janssen was in there. She was one of the Bond villains in there.
Oh,
Who else was? I don't know. Who would you have played if you didn't want to?
I don't know. Let them answer another question.
Oh yeah, sorry. I like this question.
I'm like, he can keep doing this, so you guys better jump in.
No, it's all good. We love it. We're getting the wrap now, but again, we're just so grateful for both of your times. We really hope we get to talk to you both again because you're both so wonderful. And James, we hope you get to see you back at Cyclops one day. So thank you guys.
Oh, it's nice of you.
That's sweet.
That's nice of you. Thank you very much.
Guys.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you both doing?
Wonderful. How are you?
We are doing so well. We are so grateful for both of your times. We absolutely love this movie. We had such a blast with it. So we just want to congratulate both of you right out of the gate.
Thank you.
Thank you
very much.
Krysten, for yourself, the Sonic series, these last 3 films have just been absolutely massive. What made you want to jump into this world?
I was so excited to be asked to and be invited to join this giant global franchise. I think the movies are so special. I was very happy to get to work with and meet my idol, Jim Carrey. Big fan. Big fan. And also be in a movie that my son can see. I have a 5-year-old son, so this is obviously pretty cool, and he's going to think his mom is pretty cool at drop-off.
Coolest Mom Award incoming for you this year.
Yep, that's right. That's what we're going for.
We were lucky to be at CCXP over the weekend in Brazil.
Oh, wow.
I think the loudest fans we've ever heard in our life were at the Sonic 3 panel, so people are excited.
Oh, that's so fun.
There are Sonic fans everywhere, and they are exuberant and very passionate.
And Brazil's amazing. Like, they are so passionate. It's great fans in Brazil.
And we're so happy you also got a chance to work with Jim, who is our Canadian legend, really. So we need a day dedicated just to him here in Canada.
Oh, wow. Yeah, totally.
Now, Colleen, seeing Tails in that post-credit scene in the first Sonic film, what has it meant for you to be able to bring Tails to this whole new generation of fans that are out there?
I mean, it's truly incredible. I had no idea that I would get to, keep playing him in the second movie. I really didn't. The credit scene was so... I didn't even know it was a credit scene when I went in to do it. They called it a cameo, and so I was like, oh, that's so nice. They're like, throwing everybody a bone and letting us all do a cameo. And I texted with some of my other castmates, and they're like, what? You got to do it? And I'm like, and then when I got there is when I found out it was the credit scene. I'm like, how cool is that?
Wow.
But I had no idea that I would get to do the second movie. And that was just, I kept saying to my husband, what is happening? I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah. It was,
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love Tails. We love whenever he pops up and just keeps us happy.
Oh, thank you. No, I love him so much. And to voice him for 10 years, I'm so lucky.
Now, both of you have been part of such incredible films and series throughout your careers. Do you have a favorite fan interaction that comes to mind for any of the projects that you've worked on?
I've had so many. I do a lot of conventions, and there was this guy who came up, and he was crying, and I was like, "Oh, sweet pea," and he had played Sonic games with his brother, and his brother was older, and he was the younger brother, and so typically this is the scenarios they'll come up, and the younger brother always is being made to play Tails because it's the second, but they end up loving it so much because that was their thing with their big brother, and they feel like Tails, and he was crying, and he was like, it meant so much to him, these games and now these movies, and I was like, okay, let's hug it out, like it's okay, it's just me, and it just was a beautiful exchange because it meant so much to him.
It's amazing.
Similarly, as you can probably imagine, playing a character like Jessica Jones, who is very complicated and has PTSD and is a survivor, I've met some fans who have connected with her so much that it's meant a lot to them, and it makes it bigger than just a role when you can connect with somebody like that. So that is extremely meaningful and very special to me. And then I also will get the ones where I've had people come and see me that have tattoos of me on their body. That's pretty cool. And then I've also had for a minute there, I think when I first started playing Jessica Jones, people would want me to they'd ask me to punch them, but I wouldn't, or at least stage a punching scenario. Like, what is going on? And then, so I'm very grateful for all of the fan interactions, and I'm so grateful to have played characters that people love so much.
Yeah, really glad you didn't punch people because the headlines for that.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Krysten Ritter's at it again. Just randomly punching people. Like, what's happening?
Krysten
Ritter at large.
Colleen, Krysten, thank you both so much for your time today. We had, again, such a blast with this movie, and we really hope we get to talk to you again in the future.
Yes, of course. Thank you for your time.